My name is Michael Schutz. I'm a professor of music cognition and percussion here at McMaster University, and I've been enjoying conducting the percussion ensemble for about 17 years now, which is hard to believe. And so the group's grown a lot in size, particularly over the past few years. And one of the great things about the ensemble is that we now have opportunities for students from all across campus. So we have students from most of the different programs and faculties that come together for this love of playing percussion. Oftentimes we're sort of relegated to the colors in the back of the orchestra or the band, and you come in for some big hits and you add different color dimensions here. But in percussion ensemble, we are the group. So we are the melody and the harmony for everything coming together. So you get a lot more opportunity to really play. You get to try out a lot of different instruments. We have percussion instruments from all over the world that all come together in various pieces. And so you really get to play a central role in the musical experience.
I really like learning new instruments, and at the time I was looking to develop my percussion skills a little bit better. I thought, rather than just playing drum set, this would be a great opportunity to play instruments like timpani or learn keyboard instruments.
Not only is it a really great way to just focus on playing more and getting kind of more concentrated feedback from an instructor, but not having official private lessons or anything. But it's also a really great way to make friends and meet other people who have similar interests.
I wasn't sure about joining at first because my background in music is piano, so I haven't actually played any actual percussion instruments before. So walking into my audition, I was supposed to audition on the marimba, and that was my first time ever touching a marimba.
So the typical instruments would be like the marimba like we've got back here, the vibraphone, keyboard instruments, we have timpani and drum set. We've also got a lot of interesting African drums, drums from the Middle East, and so in addition to that, we have random found objects, like pieces of metal, things that might look like trash. I got a brake drum for my car when I got the wheel change a few years ago, and that comes in really useful because we did a piece last year that required, I think, 4 different brake drums, all tuned to different pitches. So you never really know what you're going to get when it comes to percussion.
Normally, I think once a year we'll do one piece that involves the entire ensemble. I think those are really fun because everyone gets to play together, and it's usually really big and loud.
Anything where you've got this big loud thing and then you smack it and then it makes loud noise, that's obviously going to be very exciting in itself, but I think the rhythmic aspect to it as well, and being able to realize that, especially if you've got a mind for rhythm, being able to do that and then fit in with other people, that's something that just really hits you,
Having a group of people who, in a sense, again, play the same instruments because we all play percussion, but we're also all so different on what we like or we tend to play more or we know more about. Some people play drums more, some people play the mallets more, but we're all percussionists. And then throughout this the 1 year or every year after the school year, it just feels like we're become a lot closer and have bonded a lot.
Yeah, a lot of learning. Dr. Schutz and all the other ensemble members were really helpful and always willing to answer my many questions, which was nice, but I'm definitely still learning a lot.
So we rehearse Tuesday evenings for about 3 hours. And in addition to that, there's individual practice requirements that sort of depend on the parts. And so students will get together sometimes to work on them together or practice individually. But students in the percussion ensemble have access to some really great practice facilities. So in addition to working on their individual parts, they can rehearse in groups and really grow in their musical skills throughout the year. We do concerts on campus every year in the fall and the winter. Sometimes we've paired with other ensembles. Sometimes we do a full percussion ensemble concert. Additionally, we've often been invited to play at the Ontario Day of Percussion. And so students in the ensemble have traveled to a lot of the different universities in Ontario. We even went to Ottawa one year in a big epic Quebec and Ontario combined day of percussion. Students in the percussion ensemble have an opportunity to participate in events from the Canadian Percussion Network, which is a large network connecting percussionists from all across the country. Next May 2026, we're going to have the big event, which we call the Space Between, because we're connecting research and performance on percussion, and it's going to be right here at McMaster. So students in the ensemble will have a lot of performance opportunities and opportunities to work at that event.